Midtjylland he came, Jimmy bold and true, with the wind in his footsteps and a glint that cut clean through. He wore the land in his bearing and the north in his stride, a name that carried far and wide with the old gods by his side. Jimmy Wayne came ashore with iron in his grin. He had that North Sea swagger and the storm tucked under his skin. Boots hit the black stone like thunder on the keel, and every eye in Midgard knew he was the real deal. He drank the night dry, then he laughed at the gale, with a heart full of fire and a shadow slick sail. Raise the ale high, let the old drum swing. When Jimmy lifts his voice, the earth starts to sing. Jimmy Wayne, Ragnarök fears your name. Jimmy Wayne, stories told of your fame. And Gary runs beside you, his black dire wolf eyes full of hate. One bite from his steel jaws, we all know your fate. Valhalla's gate. By the fire, with frost on his jaw, one eye on the mead horn, one eye on the door. He's got that beast stare, like he knows the end, but he leans on Jimmy Wayne like a brother, like a friend. Through the smoke and the banter, he's a menace and a saint, a curse in the moon like the shadow of the night. Let the gates of gold when the great horn blows. Jimmy walks on fearless where the long river flows. Gary at his shoulder through the endless night, two wild warriors in arms charging into the light. With the wolves of the north wind and the gods overhead, they'll carve one more chorus for the living and the dead. Raise the ale high, let the old drum swing. When Jimmy lifts his voice, the earth starts to sing. Jimmy Wayne, Ragnarök fears your name. Jimmy Wayne, stories told of your fame. And Gary runs beside you, his black dire wolf eyes full of hate. One bite from his steel jaws, we all know your fate. Valhalla's gate. They chase the midnight tide with a broken spear of moonlight and the wind their only guide. Every raid and every rune marked every battle-scarred trail. Jimmy laughed at danger and Gary never failed. From the first crack of dawn to the crows at eventide, they carved out their legend with the sea on their side. Raise the ale high, let the old drum swing. When Jimmy lifts his voice, the earth starts to sing. Jimmy Wayne, Ragnarök fears your name. Jimmy Wayne, stories told of your fame. And Gary runs beside you, his black dire wolf eyes full of hate. One bite from his steel jaws, we all know your fate. Valhalla's gate. And the longships were in sight, Gary tore through shadows like a wolf born for the fight. Jimmy ran right beside him with his banner flying high. Two legends carved in thunder on the road to Odin's sky. Steel flashed in the moonlight as the enemies fell, and the name shook the heavens like a hammer's bell. Jimmy walks on fearless where the long river flows. Gary at his shoulder through the endless night, two wild warriors in arms charging into the light. With the wolves of the north wind and the gods overhead, they'll carve one more chorus for the living and the time has come to pass, and you've no strength left to plunder. Don't you worry, Jimmy Wayne. You're at Valhalla.